Welcome! Today I will be showing you a park I built in Jurassic World Evolution 3 with my beloved father. It's the biome of Mediterranean biome, and yeah. So we start off at the arrival building. Where we then go to the. It says Velociraptor and the Gallimimus. But instead of those, there is the Oviraptor and can't really get a good. Ignore that. And Coelophysis. And they are in a connected enclosure. Next we go here where we have a bathroom, this, and an eating place, and bunker. I know it says Triceratops, but it's not Triceratops. It is Stygimulk. And there is of course also a viewing tower. Where you can see pretty far. But there's nothing else in this area. Next we have this little place, right, where we have our hatchery and our power station. It's amazing looking, really. I found this on the workshop. I think it was called Rebirth style, whatever, power station. Next we have the Patago Titan. Beautiful, really. And hotel. Of course, an amenity building. This, and over here we have another viewing tower. Down here we have a small ice cream shop, and we're going down where we have this little viewing place and our next beast, Spinosaurus, which can be seen from here. No, they do not eat any of our customers. But they are easy to see, and yeah. There's one male and 3 females. If we had it, I would have used the Rebirth Spinosaurus since I like it more. It's better for groups of Spinosaurs. Next we have another amenity, shopping one, and a tower where you can go and look out into the sea. Because you have a boat there. And over there's something. Here we have place for the not Tyrannosaur, not Spinosaurus. Wait, no, this is the Spinosaurus, yeah. This houses Spinosaurus. This houses the Spinosaurus. Hotel. Bunker. It says Tyrannosaurus, but it's not. It is... Can't always be seen. The Allosaurus. A male. And here we have a paleomedical facility. Now we shall continue here. Of course there are Hyperloop stations connecting every area. Next we have a park tour, which is, well, more of a tour of an enclosure with Hadrosaurus, Iguanodon, if it is a Hadrosaur. It is not. It is an Iguanodon today. But I could swear it is... It's grouped in Hadrosaur. Here we have Iguanodons and also the beautiful Edmontosaurus, which is my favorite Hadrosaur, since we don't have the Ouranosaurus yet. They have a pretty basic swamp enclosure. But without further, this is the Water Park, but when I downloaded this, it seemed to be a bit incomplete. Or maybe it is complete. Man, it's just bad. Continuing north of the island, we have another park tour, which is slightly longer. At first we have the beautiful Gingersaurus, one of my favorite Tyrannosauridae. But well, my favorite is Tyrannus, of course, and I'm happy that it's in this game, because it was in the last game. In this enclosure we have these Struthiomimes, and these two have this desert area. In this smaller, and of course, I forgot to say, there are these field offices everywhere, mostly with repeater substations to make this feel more like, well, they need fixing sometimes because there's dinosaurs around. Dinosaurs like the Utahraptor. Yeah. Male and a female. Here's our female. I like the males, it's a bit bulkier and I just like it a bit more. Let me get you a close-up of this Struthiomimes. Really skittish. Then it turns around, continues through here and into here where... Well, here we just have a field office to observe the dinosaurs. And here we have Triceratops. And as you can see, little tiny Chesmosauruses. As well as a watchtower. And after you get out, well, you get into this. There's a marketplace in the middle that's more like a decoration. At a smaller plaza. And this, one of my favorite enclosures, this aviary, which houses the Trobiognathus. as well as one of the newest dinosaurs in this game, the Austroraptor. I was surprised when this thing was 2 meters high in height. I thought it was gonna be like, before this I didn't even know what Austroraptor was. I thought it was gonna be like, finally I get a small dromaeosaur in the game. No, I did not. I got a 2 meter long dromaeosaur from South America. Oh. No. But yeah, they have this desert environment with goats, because before this there were pyroraptors. But I planned it from the start that there was going to be Austroraptors here at some point. They have some perches and this cool fallen tree. Cave. Viewing log. Another cave. As you can see, river. And a dome. It's all enclosed in this little mountain. Right, we should probably continue down here then. Here we have in our first enclosure well, they're a bit hard to see, but we have the Dino Kyrus. I said to my dad when I built this enclosure, I said to my dad, "There's gonna be something here there's gonna be something here. Trust me." And there definitely is something here. Dino Kyrus. And this is hand placed. Some of this bulrush. Most of it. And dead trees and all that. Dino Kyrus is one of my all-time favorites as well. Well, that'll be a problem for future. Here we have the Carnotaurus, 2 of them to be exact. And they are beautiful. Ugh. We already have the maximum amount of money, if you have noticed. 1 billion. Tyrannosaurus Rex once again, but no Tyrannosaurus in this set guy minus. It's an ornithomimus Mimidae. And here we have my dad wanted a ecosystem, like show off of how dinosaurs hunted, and well, here we have it. It has 1 female Allosaurus and a bunch of Struthiomimuses, which get hunted from time to time. Right, go restart the thing and get this Ginosaurus to the hospital. Oh, it's not a major injury, is it? Not a major injury. Okay, then. But yeah, pretty large desert area. If we continue, wait no, what? East of the plaza. If we look at the map, I look at the map like this. But I guess you can look at it like this if you want. we have our dinosaur encounter. Where we have the amazing Listersaurus and Microceratus. Looking for food and immediately goes over here. Oh, look at the Listersaurus. I love Listersaurus. It's one of my favorites. Everything is one of my favorites. Listersaurus is one of my favorite synapsids. Here we have viewing platforms where you can look at the big ass Mosasaurus. Could you do the jump for us, Mosasaurus? Could you jump? There are also fish in here with them. So it's not only the Mosasaurus, so. Really cool in my opinion. You're feeding. Oh, this is a chance. Well, it's a bit hard to see, but they're there. They are there, I mean. And that's it for the northern part of the island. I have mixed the lagoons with these rivers. And now we go all the way back here and continue down here, where we have our first one. Ooh, I think. The Megalodon. One of the only species here, next to the Dimetrodon, that did not live with dinosaurs. They also have fish in there with them, because why not? Let's see if one of them is going to feed. I think this one is. No. But we have a large amount of people watching this. Well. None of them seem to be hungry. Oh wait, this one is. Oh. Cool. And here we have. My dad wanted a casino, so we made a casino. Took it off the workshop, of course. We're not gonna build a casino. Here we have another large power station, and over here we have our very own Cretaceous cruise, which goes through two enclosures, one with more Pataco-titans. Yep. And mainly going through a Spinoraptor enclosure. You can see here how big these things really are. I said to my dad, all the money is on hybrids right now. And he believed me. So all the money is on hybrids right now. Here we have a large power station and a dock, which my dad wanted. He wanted one with yachts, but I couldn't find one, so we have boats. Right here we have, well, that's, you know how in zoos how they have moats? What is like that? Except we have a Carnotaurus and not a lion. And it can be seen through here because, well, yeah. Before we continue that way, we continue this way. Where we have a mini golf, a small amenity, viewing platform to look at irritators and the Patagon Titans, of course, but irritators. And another plaza, which near it has a hotel, where you can actually, from the hotel, you can walk to this dock, where you can look at the irritators. I know, seems very dangerous, and it is, but yeah. And here we have this little fallen tree formation. Really big fallen tree, which is inside a rock for some reason. And yeah, there's another river here with some piscivore feeders. They mostly swim here. There's 6 of them. But then we have one of my favorites with this. Guess what's in it? Well, of course, the Indoraptor with Indoraptor. You can see these are all hand placed. I placed all of these elephant grass by hand, just so I can have this cool effect where it's in there and move. This is a perfect time to look at it through the viewing log. But yeah, this landscaping is, I love it. I love it. Right, and there's also a boat here. Guess what movie it's from? One of good ones. Oh, okay one. Yeah. I just love looking at the maps and checking all the. It's like I just don't know what to say. And now we venture down here where we have a dam. There. A hatchery and another large power station. Hyperloop station. Hyperloops are connected all throughout. These blue ones are hyperloops. And this one has another park door that goes to this valley, which houses the Dreadnoughtus, Edmontosaurus, and the Stegosaurus. And now if we continue down this road, we find ourselves in, well, this large enclosure area. Well, this is not the enclosure, but there's cars, there's trucks. We get all this cargo, we bring the cargo up here, and this cool ass trailer. Guess what it's from? We have this hatchery, and inside this enclosure we have the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Specifically this one with scars. And lastly, we go over here. We have this engine camp, which I also took off the workshop. And here we have another large power station. Thank you for watching this show off of me and my dad's lovely park. My favorite area is probably starting here. But I just love how it looks. But anyway, goodbye.